Wagwan future millionaires, it is Demetress Fairman here, and it is so good to see your lovely faces. So recently I was a guest speaker in the Learn, Grow, Invest group where the topic was basically how should you invest in your 20s. And most of you already know I am 27 years old. So to be given this mantle of being a speaker to share my knowledge and my experience was a kind of a significant moment in my life. So I am not a millionaire in no shape or form, but I am on the path of getting there rather sooner than later. So in this meeting there was a wealth of knowledge, and even though I was a speaker, I was taking notes because I knew that this knowledge would help me to accelerate in the path or in the journey of becoming a millionaire. And yes, I am still young and I am not a millionaire, but I don't want you guys to make the mistakes along the way. I want you to get there soon. So I made a list of all the things that I think a person in their 20s should have. These are the things in the list that will help you to accelerate on your path of becoming a millionaire. Basically, this is a list that I wish that I had when I just turned 20. But the sole purpose of this video is just to help you. So all I ask in return is to like this video and just share it with everyone, because this video is something that you will come to now and again just to check up to see how far or how close you are abiding by these rules, because I know that these rules will help. They will accelerate your path in the journey. So please try your best to stick to them as best as possible. So I'm not going to let you wait any longer. Let's just jump into the video. And the first step or the first tip that I want to share with you guys is stay out of student loan debt or any educational debt. School is important and university is one of the major steps that we take in our lives. But if we are going to take a loan to go there, then we should at least know what we want to do. So my suggestion is that you sit down with your parents, you take the time to think about what you actually want to do further on in life. If this skill set is something that you must go to school for, and I'm talking if you want to be a doctor, engineer, lawyer, if you want to go to school for those things, then figure out a way to acquire that money and also figure a way to pay off that debt as soon as possible. Because if you do something without a plan and don't know how you're going to finish it, then that is only a wish. Have a plan, have a structure so that you can finish paying off that loan. However, if your skill set doesn't need a university degree, for instance, if you want to be a programmer, there are many online institutions that you can invest a fraction of that university money into those programs and actually learn how to do this skill along with experience. It works out better and cheaper in the long run. So before you take on this educational debt, ask yourself, do I know what I want to do in school? Do I have to take a loan to do this in school? And if I need to take a loan, how will I pay off this loan as quick as possible? Because you do not want to finish school, don't have a job, and as soon as you get a job, your only focus is paying off a debt that the interest is so high on already, and you haven't even started your life, but yet you still have to figure out how to pay off a loan. So have a plan, have a structure, and figure out what side of the court is for you. Do I need to go to school? Or if I go to school, how will I pay back this loan? Tip number 2 is going to be getting a job, and this job will gain you experience. And the reason for getting a job is not necessarily monetary value, but is to actually show you the effort and hard work that goes into gaining money. You will learn skills such as customer service, time management, and it will also give you an appreciation for the value of money and the labor that goes into acquiring it. Also, having jobs will look good on your resume. So when employers see your resume, they say, oh, this guy is not just a student, but this guy has some real world experiences, and it makes you seem moldable because most employers look for somebody that is adaptive in their work field. So if you're in college or university, one of the best tools that you can use to chisel off some of that student loan debt is going to be work and travel. Not only will this give you money in your pocket, but it'll also toughen you up for the real world and make you know, say, yo, the world not easy and nobody not out there do favors for you. It's you against you, and if you want something, you have to work for it, because nothing not come easy. And also for the people that are not going to university or college, use the trade school them, because their institutions are great. They have skill sets that the world needs. So you learn the skill, you use the skill, and you have less overhead when it comes towards debt, because you go to school for shorter period and you're jumping at the workforce quicker. So we pass tip 1 and we pass tip 2. Either way, both of them line up with you making a little extra money in your pocket. So tip 3 is going to be build your credit. And yes, credit score not only exists in America, it's a real thing. Credit basically shows a lending institution that you can manage money, and as an adult you are going to need to leverage the banks to accomplish tasks in your life. So the main reasons for having good credit is that you need a car, you can haggle the interest rate. You need a house, you can talk down the interest rate. Basically anything or major purchase you need in life, you can talk down the interest because you have good credit. So the best way to start building your credit is to go to the bank and try get a credit card. But guess what? A credit card is a small loan, so it don't mean free money. So make sure you know, say, yo, you have to learn to manage money properly. Because even though credit cards will help you to build your credit score, they can also tear you down. So develop proper money management and discipline before you take up the task of applying for a credit card. Look at it this way. The sooner you can develop good credit is the sooner you can leverage the banks to make some good investments in your life. Tip number 4, and basically tip number 4 should be above tip number 3 in this list, but you know how it goes sometimes. Tip number 4 is going to be budgeting. Basically, budgeting is just money management. You're tracking the money that you receive and also the money that you spend. By learning how to budget, you basically develop self-discipline that makes you a better person when it comes on to financial choices. A budget is one of the best tools that can help you to achieve your financial goals. So learn how to do it. And if you want a budgeting plan, you can use the 50-30 plan. And if you want an in-depth explanation of this budgeting strategy, just watch my video about budgeting. Let's talk about tip number 5. And that is going to be learn about various investments. And when I say investments, I mean stocks and real estate, basically any vehicle that you can put your money into that makes you more money. So whether it means to go on YouTube and research how to buy property, or go on YouTube and research what are stocks, how to buy stocks, basically stock market for beginners, plug for my video. Invest in anything that builds your mental state and also that builds your pockets. So if that's learning a new skill, if that's paying somebody to teach you something that you want to know, that's an investment. Something that you can put the time into and watch it matures as it goes into the future, and in return you get a gain from it. So being that this is an investment channel, you just want to talk to your financial advisor and basically ask them anything as it pertains to investments. And you might say, yes, you're young, but the thing is, it's better to start young because you have more time for those investments to mature and get even bigger than the person who starts when they're 40 or 50. And don't think that a financial advisor is for the big people or the big folks. They are for you. They are for clients, which you are. So go in there, ask some questions, and you can watch my previous video about me interviewing a financial advisor and write down the questions that I asked her so you can ask your financial advisor the same thing. But if you are interested in investing in stocks, then a good place to start is going to be Learn Grow Invest Club on YouTube, Kalila Reynolds, Jamie Radcliffe, and if you really want to show your boy some support, you can check out my channel Demetress Fairman. And then if you can even start by real estate, that even better, because real estate has been proven to show significant returns over the years. Basically, you just want to get started now so you can start the compounding process where money makes money, and it's just a cycle of you getting wealthier as the years go by. Point number 6 is going to be, don't succumb to lifestyle inflation. And the question is, what is lifestyle inflation? Let me just give you this by setting an example. You finish school, you have a money, you buy a little starter car, a Honda Fit. Then you get a promotion in your job. And then when you get the promotion, not only did you get more money, but you also increase your standard of living. So immediately you're like, this $25,000 a month apartment is not my style anymore. I need somewhere bigger. I need somewhere with a pool. And this Honda Fit now get the job done, I want a Beamer next. So I'm going to buy a Beamer. And you're always in the process of going from paycheck to paycheck, and you're asking yourself, why is this happening to me? Because I'm making more money. But the thing is, as soon as you start to make more money, you want more things, and you're not setting up yourself investments wise. So I'm not saying that you shouldn't buy things, but set up your investments first so that those investments can handle the burden of your new car and your new house. But always have some money put aside. So don't inflate your lifestyle just because you get a little bit more money. Rather, use that money to build your investment vehicles so that the investments can handle all that aspect of your life. But rather, instead of inflating your lifestyle when you get more money, just use that extra money to build your investments. And when those investments are mature, or when they actually start to pay off, then you can slowly increase your lifestyle. You don't have to go overboard, guys. Don't jump into peer pressure, and don't let your friend who buy one brand new car influence you to step up your game too when you can barely afford it. Because guess what? Nobody knows your pockets. So don't try to live to impress people, live for you. Tip number 7 is going to be something personal. Don't let the chasing of wealth and riches ruin your family and your friendships. Remember, the process is important, but if you lose the ones who helped you to get there in the first place, or if you lose your support system, then it wasn't worth it. So remember family, remember friends, spend time with them, because if push come to shove and things get bad, them same one are going to do it to help you. They are going to be there to console you. So don't forget them. Enjoy the time that you have with them, because experience is better than money. Remember that. So guess what? At the end of the video. So hopefully this is a video that you guys will keep on watching over and over again, and just tick off as you move past these goals. These goals are something that I wish I had known from I was small. I wish somebody would have shared them with me sooner. But guess what? We know now, and it's not too late to start the process. I hope you guys started, and I hope that the 20-year-olds watching this video actually act on this knowledge and don't just watch it and like it and leave it. I want you to act on these videos. Like, help me, help you, help yourself, if that makes sense. But that's the goal for this channel. As we say, everybody wants to be a future millionaire, and I want to bring everybody on that journey. So thanks for watching, and until next time, this has been Demetress Fairman. Happy investing.